Ah, well, I guess I'm on. They don't they don't give you a countdown. Hello everyone. My name's Chrism and I'd like to welcome you to this conversation about your Kundalini awakening experiences in the kitchen. This is Kitchen Kundalini, ladies and gentlemen. Kitchen Kundalini, so that's because I'm in the kitchen here. There you have it. Okay, so just to let you know, I'll be doing a series of videos today, covering an individual subject. This is so that the subjects can be separated, and when they're uploaded to YouTube by David or Mohan, then they'll be subject selected. So I have to kind of do that. Otherwise, I just like do this long, monotonous monologue. Everybody would be sleeping, and not much would get done. All right. So this video is about your devices. This is about your electronic devices, and I just want to say that I want to say hello to all of you who are writing hello right now, and it's just a blessing that anybody is watching this at all. So thank you for your attention. Okay, so your devices can be your electronic devices can be fried by the Kundalini. The Kundalini gives out a very, very strong energy that isn't electric, but it has properties of electricity. Okay, you can't call it electricity because it's not. It would be like gelled electricity in a way. Okay, but it's not that. I'm just trying to find an analogous expression for it, and it's Kundalini is a divine consciousness, and it will have detrimental effect on your phones. It will have a detrimental effect on your flashlights, on your electric watches here, like I'm showing you right there, my Timex. It'll have detrimental effect on these things, on your laptop, on your home landline, refrigerator, car battery, circuitry in the car. I mean, it has the ability to disrupt these man-made creations, and it will. It will. I have a stack of laptops that have been fried since I started teaching this in like 2005 or 6 or somewhere around there. Okay. I've kept each one just kind of as a monument to that to that time. So yeah, your radio, your stereo, your TV, all of these electronic items can be ruined by your Kundalini. Okay, ruined. Um, Hello, Nira, and Suraj. Hello. Uh, and I will answer some of those questions that you're asking there. I can see them. But right now, I just want you to kind of look at the manual side of life. You're still going to need a computer in this day and age. 2019. You're going to need a computer. You're going to probably need a cell phone too if you're working and you're operating within the Western societies. If you're a shaman in the Amazon, well, you're not even watching this video. Okay. So that's okay. That's all right too. But for those of us that live and work within the technologies of the West meaning Western Europe, United States, Mexico, South America, some parts of Asia, India, some parts of Africa, even the Russia. Russia has technology, high tech too, and the Kundalini will disrupt all of it, every single circuit. Okay, and it will determine how long it wants a specific thing to last for you. Don't think that anything is accidental when it comes to your Kundalini and how it flavors or disrupts or adds to your life. Okay, you need to understand that. It's not an accidental process. So there's that. So when you get into, say, a more hands-on approach, well, let's just use a watch, for example. So I cannot tell you how many of these I've gone through. It's my favorite kind. It's cheap. You can get it at Walmart. You know, it's under $30, but I found something even, well, here it is. Okay. This is even cheaper than the watch I just showed you. This watch is an automatic watch. Now, it looks to me like the video is showing it backwards, which is fine. You can see perhaps the hand is going around backwards. This is an automatic watch. Okay. You can even see it working here. Let's see if I can. See, there's some of the workings right there. This does not have electricity. It's a, you know, when you move your wrist, you wind it up, and it also has a stem that you wind it up. So that watch will not be affected by Kundalini as much. You know, I read on the instruction manual, it says, you know, keep magnets away from it, and I'm thinking, uh-oh. So it's at least as far as the electrical issue. I haven't had it long enough to tell you how it handles magnetism. So we'll see about that. But it keeps excellent time. It's very, very inexpensive. It's not as waterproof as these. This one will take me to 50 meters, which is 150 feet, which I'm not going to be swimming that deep. I got news for you. And if I am that deep, then I'm not coming back up. So there's that. And I want to say hi to everyone. Pamela, hello. And Jyoti Mishra, hello. So within that understanding, I think it's important for you to look at the manual side of life. Walking, which I do every day. I'm walking a little, probably close to over 4 miles every day because of the dogs. The dogs that I have here, a husky and a German shepherd, they have to be walked distances every day. And so it's a good thing. You know, you learn how your shoes are wearing out. Are they wearing out evenly or not? So you're looking at the manual aspects of life. You could also, I suppose, ride a bicycle or any number of things that don't require electronic assistance. And you know, we take electronic assistance in really many areas of our life. Now, it's not to say that if you have a pacemaker that the Kundalini is going to shut your pacemaker down. No. But it is something for you to be thankful that she doesn't, and it gives you another level of gratitude that you can express towards the Kundalini for not shutting that thing down. Okay? You live in this world. This world has specific levels of technology, and the technology, it's no accident that you're here to partake of technology. That's why I don't have a problem with a person going in and getting an MRI and all these things, these medical tests. That's all good. That's all fine. That's good. You know, don't worry about those. But getting back to the manual side of things, you know, look at where you can simplify your life and use a hand pump instead of an electric pump, or get out there and do the manual work rather than depending on something that's electronically motivated. It's like drilling a hole, you know. They used to have these hand drills that you have to, you know, drill that way. I'm not sure you can find those anymore, but if you can, if you can, keep them handy, because, you know, Kundalini can freeze it up. If it can freeze up a car and a truck, it can freeze up a hand drill. Okay. And I think there's a great lesson here. There's a great lesson in the fact that we need to move our bodies. We need to get out and move our bodies. As soon as I'm done here with these videos, I'll be going out and I'll be, clearing brush and mowing and doing all these things in extremely hot weather. It's my favorite thing to do. so there's a snapshot of my life. It's really hot here in Northern California right now, so I'll be sweating quite a bit. But as far as your electronic instrumentation goes, Kundalini will fry it. It will fry it, and you can just almost count on that. Now, you might have a conversation with your Kundalini regarding that, but it may not matter, because as the amplitude of the Kundalini increases within your body, so too will its effects upon the man-made, fragile electronic circuitry in your devices. Okay, so this is something for you to be aware of. If you're going to buy a laptop, look at getting one that you're not using, so that the one that you are using, when it goes, your motherboard warps or is replaced or some sort of a circuitry fries in it, you'll have that extra laptop right there. I have found that the more expensive the device, doesn't matter. The laptop I use is an Acer. I use an Acer, an inexpensive Acer laptop for most of the work that I do online. And I also use a, what's that one called? Lenovo, a British-made Lenovo laptop. And they both seem to handle it fine, at least for the moment. But I've had other ones. I've had the Dells, and I've had the Toshiba, and I've had the HP, and they all eventually fried. I've had Lenovo before too. It fried. So yeah, they all have susceptibility to the Kundalini, and you just need to understand this. Don't spend a lot of money going, what the heck is wrong with my laptop if you have Kundalini? And if it's not an easily diagnosed scenario. And yeah, okay, so Nira is asking, will it affect the electronics at my workplace? To some degree, yes, but they won't be able to trace it to you. Let's go with. So it'll be the ghost in the machine, Nira. Yeah, to some degree it will. It will. It can cause static in the way that how does it affect the cards in your computer, or the drivers, or any of the software can become corrupted. The fact that the Kundalini is a conscious force, it knows that your business and your welfare depends upon being employed by that company or self-employed, however it may be, and that you need that computer to survive on it, and that will, she may pull back and allow the computer to live longer, or at least a normal lifespan, with that in mind, because your survival is very, very important. Your survival is very, very important, and it's important to her that you survive in the West. It can, it can cause some disruptions. I mean, I have a line through one of my old Dell computers, right through this. I have to buy a whole new screen for that thing, and figure out how to put it in so I can have an extra replacement. It hasn't fried any of the circuitry in the motherboard yet. It still works fine. And she protected that as well. I mean, I took that laptop down to the Amazon jungle. I mean, literally into the jungle, floating down one of the huge rivers that feed into the Amazon River. We had a project. We were going to communicate with the pink dolphins down there, the Boto. But human beings. Being human beings, that kind of, the human aspect got in the way of the communication with the dolphins down there. So maybe some other time we'll try that again. So anyway, Your devices are susceptible to Kundalini influence. Please be aware of that. You know, you look at some of the newer cars coming out. They are so... I cannot even tell you how many computers are on a new Ford truck. I mean, my word. And even on the one, you know, the 1996 Mazda MPV that I'm driving right now, there are a series of computers in there. And but so far so good with that one. That I do I have to say the Mazdas seem to be holding up pretty well. So there you have that. And amazingly so some of the cars hold up better than others, and I don't know why that is. The Prius, the older Priuses seem to hold up better than the newer Priuses with regards to Kundalini. Um, you know, so it's not just Mazda, you know, Toyota, Honda, these types of things, but the more computers they have, the more susceptible they are to the influence of Kundalini. And that's not the only thing that the Kundalini will influence in a way that, you know, might not seem to be appreciative of how addicted we are to technology. Other areas too, and I'll get into those areas in another video because I need to go subject specific here. So there you have it about your devices, Kundalini and your devices. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video, this live video, and I'm going to, you know, it takes a little while so that it finishes up and so you can save it and send it. And then I'm going to go right into the next one. This is a mechanical watch here. If any of you want to get something like this, it's a mechanical watch. It winds itself when you shake it. I got it off of Amazon for like, I think under $26. Okay. And this is the kind you want to have when, you know, if the worst thing happens, you know, and you're not, you know, our electrical grid goes down, well, you'll still be able to tell the time. It's like, wow, it's 15 minutes to 1 and I still don't have electricity. Just kidding. All right. Here's a question. Nira's asking another question here. If K does not allow me to drive, so I take a cab. Well, that's true. That's true. I know plenty of people who will ride a bike to the train station and then park their bike at the train station and then take a cab or walk the rest of the distance to work. If you live in a city that has those types of civic transportation options, then yeah, you don't need to have a car. You know, you live in New York, if you're not afraid to take the subway, which can be challenging at times, or here on the West Coast, if you're living in San Francisco or in the San Francisco area, you know, you can take Bay Area Rapid Transit, the bus systems, these train systems, Caltrain, all of these things, you know, are really good options for a person to take, and so there you have it. Your bicycle is not typically affected by the Kundalini. How you operate it definitely will be. You know, are you going to have a Kriya while you're riding your bike? Probably not. But maybe you'll have an emotional Kriya if somebody cuts you off or something. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who is watching. And I am going to terminate this video and begin the next ASAP. Thank you.